Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. So the title is intentional, to get you guys' attention. Hopefully, it gets to Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford is the pound for pound king in the ring, but a bum outside the ring, and it was just to get his attention. It's not a direct attack on Terence Crawford as a fighter. I think he's the pound for pound king. Um, but I'm getting disappointed in his entire team, and let me say this: I know Terence Crawford is an ultra alpha competitive guy, so I'm 100% sure he will receive this message in a respectful manner. It's definitely out of love, out of respect for him because he deserves more. And I'm just going to highlight a couple of points. There's plenty, but I'm just going to highlight some of the key points that I just want to get off my chest as it relates to Terence Crawford. So I call him the pound for pound king in the ring and the bum outside the ring. I apologize. There's another video uploading to YouTube as I'm doing this. That's the background noise. One, yesterday was June 2nd. June 2nd. There were no fights. Every time Terence Crawford fights, he's competing with another bigger fight. You understand? And the deal is, why is he competing with Leo Santa Cruz on June 9th when June 2nd was an open date? Think about that for a second. I don't know if the MGM properties had it sold out, but you don't really have to go to an MGM property per se. Maybe you get your money on the back end. But I just genuinely believe that Terence Crawford's team, like his intimate team, not his promotional business team, like as in, i.e., Top Rank. But I don't know. I don't want to know how much Terence Crawford makes, but one would gather. Point number two: Adrian Broner makes more money than Terence Crawford, the best fighter in the world. I'm saying he shouldn't. It takes a lot more uh, to do than being the greatest fighter in the ring to be the highest paid fighter. As you guys can see, Muhammad Ali lost a few fights. Um, Floyd Mayweather wasn't knocking anyone out. Mike Tyson was a savage. You know what I mean? So it takes a combination of all those personalities to actually get the quote unquote Mayweather money. And Terence Crawford I believe, won't get the money he deserves because he's on ESPN Plus. Who's going to pay $7, $5 to watch Terence Crawford fight when really you're only paying $5 for one fight? When you're going to be distracted by Leo Santa Cruz, Abner Mares. More importantly, his biggest competitor on that night, Jamel Charlo versus Austin Trout, for free on Showtime. Why would you pay $5? And there's a free streaming service where you can watch it just as clear as you can watch it on the app on your phone. So go figure, man. Terence Crawford, you should have been fighting yesterday as opposed to June 9th. You should have made it happen, or you could have fought on a Friday. You could have fought on a Saturday, but there's no way. This is the second time you've competed against Leo Santa Cruz. I remember covering Kiki Martinez versus Leo Santa Cruz, and I believe he was fighting Hank Lundy in New York on the same night. No one watched the fight, and one would gather it was equal. Like Kiki Martinez, Leo Santa Cruz is equal to Terence Crawford, Hank Lundy, but no one watched the fight. You know what I mean? So, um, it needs to be better planning, and I believe it could have been planned better because they postponed your fight, so you could have fought uh, what looks like June 2nd or June 23rd. Those looks like open dates, and but June 9th and June 16th is Earl Spence and Leo Santa Cruz Abner Mares. There's no reason for you to even attempt to compete with them, and I think you need to be more advantageous towards media. Like, you haven't done no media phone calls on your own. You have no base outside of your state. And I'm not coming down hard on you. I need you to fully understand what you deserve. Terence Crawford, if you believe all you got to do is fight and you let your management team do it for you, you're going to leave a lot of money on the table. A lot of money on the table. And I say that respectfully. I don't want you coming back at me and coming thinking I'm hating on you and I'm being a coon. I'm not being a coon. I'm giving you tough love right now. And just based off of your personality that I know of, I believe you can handle it. I've never interviewed Bo Mack. I've interviewed Terence Crawford a handful of times, but nothing, no intimacy in terms of interviews and nothing like that. It's just been on some group stuff. But I don't even know if he knows me, to be honest with you. And that's part of the problem. Think about it. That's part of the problem. Just think about it. Why hasn't he called Dante? Why hasn't he called Ego? Why hasn't he gone on the Smoke City Mobcast? Why? Why haven't you done anything on social media? Why haven't you commented on you go to basketball games? I saw you at I've seen you at a few basketball games. Why haven't you commented on the NBA Finals on your social medias? Pick the Cleveland Cavaliers. Not because you care, but because you want to make noise. Tell LeBron James not to wear that outfit ever again that he wore game one. Something. This is fight week, man. And Google Analytics say Jeff Horn gets more clicks than you. I'm not talking about who's going to win the fight. Jeff Horn gets more clicks than you on Google Analytics. And you're the pound for pound. In my eyes, you are the best fighter in the world. But since you've gone up to 147, you have to reprove yourself. But at 140, you were the pound for pound king. No doubt about it. No Lomachenko or anybody else you want to put in front. You were the pound for pound king in my eyes, and you deserve all the money that is on the table before you. And I believe they're promoting you as a second tier fighter, as a second best fighter on Top Rank. And maybe you need to pull a Floyd Mayweather. Just think, Terence. $750,000 made Floyd Mayweather $1 billion. Your last fight that I saw against Postol, you looked like Floyd Mayweather. You looked like the best fighter in the world. That was a more perfect performance. You teased him, you boxed him, you fought him, you danced, you jabbed. You were just everything that night. You did everything but get the TKO. But basically, the last 3 rounds of that fight was a TKO. Basically, you're sticking your tongue out, and I enjoyed covering you. I was disappointed that you didn't sit around and talk to the media. You ran to your room and you had the media chasing you. Which, I mean, even Floyd Mayweather gives the media 15 minutes, 10 or 15 minutes after the official press conference is done. You understand what I'm saying? So I think you need to be more judicious, especially this week. I know it's fight week. I don't know how you prepare for fight week. If you are a Terence Crawford friend, he needs to hear this video, because Terence Crawford needs to be interviewing with a guy like me fight week. Because I'm an ally. And if people hear the enthusiasm in my voice, they will be more inclined to remember that he's fighting. People they have to remember to get it before they can get excited about it. They got to remember like Terence Crawford is fighting this weekend. You haven't thrown out no first pitch. The Las Vegas hockey team is in the Stanley Cup Finals. You wasn't at the game. You're not going at the game to watch the game. You're going at the game for PR. Why am I doing your PR for you? That's a big audience. Even if you get 0.5% to buy the app that night, as soon as they announce it, why not? The WNBA has a Las Vegas team, the Spades or the Aces. Why aren't you partner up with them this week or yesterday or today, whenever they play? I don't know if you are, but I haven't seen you thus far. Haven't seen nothing on my social medias that would indicate. And everything that I'm justifying is basically through your social medias. I haven't seen nothing. And it's disappointing because you are the pound for pound king in the world right now at 140. You're not the pound for pound king. I believe you're not the pound for pound king at 147. Vegas would have Earl Spence as a favorite in damn near every fight. You know what I mean? So Earl Spence would be the favorite. if he fought anybody at 147. He still has to win the fight, but for all intents and purposes, Errol Spence would be the favorite against Terence Crawford as well, because he's coming up in weight, I would gather. So, Terence Crawford, the pressure's on you. In addition to perform in the ring, you got to perform out the ring, man. It was awesome seeing you at the NBA All-Star Week. I didn't talk to you, but I saw you walking around. I saw you. I went to Floyd Mayweather's party. I saw you hanging out with Floyd on the stage, which was awesome. Um, but you have to be as aggressive as you are playing video games. Matt, and I watch your stories. As aggressive as you are doing pranks and pushing and playing cards, playing dominoes and sparring Shakur Stevenson, that's how aggressive as you need to be in terms of promoting yourself. You say you don't call people out, you just do your job and fight and win. Terence Crawford, you one of the baddest men on the planet, man. You can beat 95% of the fighters without even preparing for them. You just do your job and train. You will beat 90 to 95 of the boxers in or around your weight class. You understand what I'm saying? So you literally only have to really, really prepare for 10% of your opponents, really. That ability that God gave you. So you have to allocate some percentages of your energy and promote personally yourself. And it needs to start now. All right? You need to be talking to a guy like me fight week. I am your ally. I am going to put my best foot forth to make sure that people go out. And if you talk to me, guess what? You're going to get 10 or 15 videos from other people, 10 or 15 articles from Boxing Scene, from the LA Times, if we can get some quotables from you. But I can guarantee you, New Media and the LDBC will do a video. If you talk to anyone in the LDBC and New Media, you're going to get some follow-up videos, and you're going to touch about minimum 300,000 subscribers on YouTube. Minimum 300,000, at least 300,000 people instantly within your fight week. So we'll have access to you. Excuse me. I'm not sure what the videos will do, but I genuinely want you to win. But you're a bum outside the ring, and I think I think you're old enough now that you should be able to receive this tough love. And if no one has told you this, your team is failing you. I think Bo Mack has done a hell of a job training you. I think that, you guys have done no wrong in terms of in the ring, but as great as you are in the ring, if you are 9.5, no shit, you're a 10. I'm going to call you a 10 because you've dominated Sergio, let's just say Diaz. I forgot his first name. It's late. You dominated Diaz. And you also dominated Postol, who was supposed to be the Russian boxer deluxe, who destroyed Matisse. He made Matisse quit, on one knee. You beat a tough Hank Lundy, who's never lost at 135. All his losses has come at 140, if I remember correctly. So, it's on you. It's literally on you. Who are you going to call out? Why aren't you talking about Keith Thurman vacating the WBC belt? Why aren't you calling him out? Call him soft. Do something. Why aren't you talking about Errol Spence every other day? In order to make that fight happen, Terence Crawford, you have to agitate the shit out of Errol Spence to make that fight happen. To make him walk into Al Heyman's office and say, "Give me that fucking fight. I don't care. I want it." Remember, you're the fifth or sixth. You're fifth or sixth in line in getting Errol Spence if he wins. He got some tough fights coming up, man. And if you don't make any noise, you're gonna be the little boy looking out the second floor window while all the little kids are on the sidewalk playing hopscotch and freeze tag and Skelsies if you're from the East Coast. You know what I mean? So, anyways, man, this is a message out of love, Terence. Don't be mad at me. Well, I know, no, be mad at me. Be angry. Because enough is enough. Call Floyd Mayweather. I'm sure you have his phone number. And talk to him about how to promote. You need an alter ego, Terence. Like, but Bud is just not doing it. You need to change that. Terence Bud Crawford. I don't know. It may be a personal name for you. Maybe your grandfather gave you that name, but you need something. Darth Vader or something. I mean, your dark skinned brother. You know what I mean? I don't know. But Terrence Born Ready Crawford. I don't know. Terrence Iron Fist Crawford. I don't know. Something. But Bud, it's cool. But it doesn't like it doesn't like make me jump out like Iron Mike Tyson. You know what I mean? Like anyways, man, I'm going. Barbershop conversation. I'll talk to you guys real soon. Peace.